Welcome to Crimes Unraveled. Today I'll be going over a murder case that happened several years ago. If you like my content, please share, subscribe, like and comment. That will help me to create more content like this. So without further ado, let's begin. John Wayne Gacy was born March 17, 1942 at Edgewater Hospital in Chicago, Illinois. He was the only son to John Stanley Gacy Sr. and Marion Elaine Robison. John had a somewhat regular childhood. His father was said to be unpleasant, an abusive alcoholic prone to physical and verbal abuse. John so loved his father, and tried desperately to gain his attention and approval. However, he failed to do that. His father died on Christmas Day in 1965. John was a true businessman at heart. Throughout his life in the early 60s. Shortly after his business career in a men's clothing outlet, John would so be married into a wealthy family and move to Waterloo, Iowa, where he would take over management at his father-in-law's restaurant per his request. After his marriage to Marlon Myers, John would be arrested for the first time in 1968 with a felony charge, attempting to coerce a male employee into performing homosexual acts. This came as a surprise to his wife. After his sentencing, she immediately filed for a divorce. After serving 18 months from a 10-year sentence, Gacy was paroled in 1971 and returned back to Chicago, where he decided to start his own construction business, PDM Construction. That following July, he would remarry a divorcee, Carol Hoff, and move to Des Plaines with the help from his mother. Gacy was quite successful with his business. When he wasn't hard at work, he would spend his time volunteering as a clown, Pogo or Patches the Clown. Visiting local hospitals and bringing joy to the orphanages was what he loved doing. Away from all his abided citizens' duties, little did anyone know, Gacy was hiding a dark and twisted secret, while throwing festival parties and entertaining his guests at his home. They were only a few feet away from corpses of young men and boys Gacy had stuffed in his crawl space. When Gacy's secrets came out, everyone that knew him was aghast. Not knowing he was capable of such a disgusting and horrific act, such as binding, raping, torturing and killing over 30 boys and young men. And that 29 of them were found at his home. The number shown in the picture on the left of me indicates the victim's number and their location where they were found. The original house of Gacy's to your left was where he murdered 33 boys and young men between 1972 to 1978 and where 29 were found. To your right, Cook County Sheriff's Police Evidence Technicians removed remains of a body in the Chicago suburbs Des Plaines 1978. What you see here is technicians using a penetrating radar device to scan beneath the ground to see if there are any victims under the parking lot. Thank you for being a loyal viewer. I hope you are enjoying the video. Eight of Gacy's victims were never identified. There also may be a chance that there were other victims that were buried in an undisclosed location. Please note, there are other victims that I did not include in this video. Don't forget, he had over 30 victims. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. Remember to eat your fruit and veggies. Until next time, my crime enthusiasts.